Have you ever been standing at a bus stop, just waiting and wondering if your bus is ever going to show up? Or maybe you've just noticed the service isn't quite what it used to be? Well, what if I told you that for a whole lot of people, especially in smaller towns and villages, things are about to get much, much worse? Let's get into it. So the whole thing really comes down to this one rule. It's called Rule 288A. Now, on the surface, it just sounds like some boring government paperwork, right? It lets the state hire private buses when they're short on their own. But this isn't just a small change. It's actually a huge shift in how our entire public transport system is supposed to work. And this really lays out the two completely different ways of thinking. On one hand, you've got our public, state-owned buses. They run on a simple mandate, public service. Their job, their promise, is to connect everyone, even the most remote villages, whether that route makes money or not. But then you have the hired private buses. They're on a for-profit contract. Their goal is, to make a profit, which means they're only going to focus on the routes that are already busy and making money. And that leads us to the biggest, most important question of all. If we start shifting more and more towards these profit-driven private contracts, what happens to all those people in towns and villages that aren't on a profitable route? Who's going to serve them? That's really the heart of the problem right there. So how did we even get here? Well, let's look at the history. Way back in 1972, bus services were nationalized for one very clear reason: to make sure that public transport was a service for everybody, not just a business. Then you fast forward to 2020 and this Rule 288A pops up. It was sold as a temporary, emergency thing, but now it's being used as the reason to just stop buying new public buses. That 50-year-old promise is seriously at risk. This quote really just hits the nail on the head. The whole idea is that when the government owns the buses, it's not just about getting from point A to point B. It's a social promise. It's a commitment to connect every single citizen. And the big worry is that by moving to this hire and lease model, that promise is just being quietly thrown away. And that's exactly why the campaign against this rule uses this really powerful phrase in Tamil, Ithu, Ungal, Soththu. It means this is your property. It's a powerful reminder that the public bus system, it belongs to us, the people. It's something we all own together, and it's designed to serve all of us. Okay, so why is this so urgent? Why are we talking about this right now? Because there's a real, immediate chance to do something. The government has actually put this rule out for public feedback. That means your voice, right now, matters more than ever. This window to be heard is open, but trust me, it is not going to stay open forever. So what can you actually do? The campaign has made it super simple, breaking it down into 3 easy steps. First, go to the campaign website. From there, it's really easy to send your objection straight to the officials in charge. And the goal is crystal clear. Demand that they get rid of Rule 288A and go back to building a strong, state-owned public transport system for everyone. And this is where you can do it. The website is savethebus.vercel.app. Head over there, learn a little more, and send your feedback. Make your voice heard on what happens to our public buses. You know that question we started with, where are our buses going? Well, right now we all have a real chance to help answer it.